Hello, dear friend. Welcome to this peaceful moment just for you. Find a position that feels completely comfortable, whether you're lying down, nestled under soft blankets, or gently reclined against pillows that cradle you perfectly. Let's begin by taking a deep, nourishing breath together. Breathe in slowly through your nose, filling your lungs completely, and then release that breath through your mouth with a gentle sigh. Feel the day beginning to leave your body with that exhale. Again, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Now, I want you to imagine that with each breath, you're drawing in peace, calm, tranquility. And with each exhale, you're releasing tension, worry, and the weight of the day. Breathing in peace, breathing out tension. Let's bring awareness to your body, starting at the very top of your head. Imagine a warm, golden, honey-colored light touching the crown of your head. It's warm, but not hot, soothing, healing. This light begins to melt away any tightness, any holding. The warm light flows down across your forehead. Feel the muscles of your forehead softening, smoothing. Any worry lines fade away. Your forehead becomes as smooth as still water, down to your eyebrows, releasing. Your eyes, let them grow heavy, so wonderfully heavy. Your eyelids are like soft velvet curtains, closing gently, naturally. There's no effort needed. Just let them rest. The golden light continues down to your cheeks, your jaw. Unclench your teeth if they're pressed together. Let your jaw hang loose and comfortable. Your lips part slightly. Your tongue rests softly in your mouth. Your entire face is peaceful, serene, at rest. Down your neck now, releasing any tightness there. Your neck holds so much during the day. Let it soften now. Let the golden light melt away any knots, any tension. Across your shoulders. Oh, your shoulders. They carry so much. Let them drop down, away from your ears. Feel them becoming heavy, sinking down into whatever supports you. Release, release, release. Down your arms, through your elbows, past your wrists, into your hands. Your fingers curl gently, naturally. Your hands are completely relaxed, warm, at peace. The golden light spreads across your chest and your back. Your breathing is easy now, effortless, like gentle ocean waves, in and out, requiring no thought at all. Down through your stomach, your abdomen, your lower back. Everything softens, releases, lets go. Down through your hips, releasing any tightness there. Down your thighs, past your knees, through your calves, down to your ankles, your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes. The golden light has traveled through your entire body, leaving peace and relaxation in its wake. Your whole body is now wrapped in warmth, in comfort, in perfect peace. You are safe. You are calm. You are ready to journey into tonight's story. And as we enter this story, know that you can drift off to sleep at any moment. There's no need to hear every word. Let the story carry you gently into dreams whenever you're ready. There is a library that exists between waking and dreaming. Not everyone can find it, and those who do often can't remember how they got there or exactly where it is. But once you've been, it calls to you, especially on nights when sleep feels just out of reach. Tonight, You find yourself on a quiet village street just as the sun has set. The sky is that particular shade of deep blue that only exists for a few precious minutes between day and night. One by one, stars are beginning to appear, like someone is lighting tiny lanterns in the heavens. You're walking down a cobblestone lane, lined with old stone cottages. Warm light glows from their windows, and you can smell wood smoke from chimneys, mixed with the scent of evening flowers, night-blooming jasmine, and honeysuckle climbing over garden gates. At the end of the lane, you see a building you don't remember noticing before. It's built of honey-colored stone, 2 stories tall, with ivy growing up its walls. The ivy is dotted with small white flowers that seem to glow faintly in the twilight. Above the arched wooden door, a sign reads simply, "The Starlight Library." Something about it feels familiar, welcoming, like coming home to a place you've always known, but somehow forgot. You approach the door. It's heavy oak, dark with age, with an iron handle worn smooth by countless hands. You don't knock. Somehow you know you don't need to. You simply turn the handle, and the door opens silently inward. Inside, the air is warm and smells of old books, beeswax candles, and something else, something like cinnamon and vanilla and rain all mixed together. It's the smell of stories, of dreams, of peaceful endings and new beginnings. The entrance hall is small and cozy. The floor is made of wide wooden planks, smooth and warm beneath your feet. To your left, a wooden staircase curves up to the second floor. To your right, an arched doorway leads into the main library. You step through the archway and pause, taking it all in. The room is beautiful. The ceiling is high, with dark wooden beams crossing it. Between the beams, you can see the night sky, real stars twinkling through panels of glass. It's as if the roof is partly open to the heavens, but somehow you know that rain never falls inside, and the air stays perfectly warm. Bookshelves line every wall, reaching from floor to ceiling. They're made of dark wood, polished until they gleam softly in the candlelight. And there are so many books, thousands of them. Their spines are every color imaginable, leather and cloth, old and worn with reading, or pristine and waiting to be opened for the first time. But these aren't ordinary books. As you look closer, you notice that the titles are unusual. One spine reads, "The Dream of the Sleeping Forest." Another says, "Lullaby for the Wandering Moon." Yet another, "The Tale of the Cloud Keeper." These are dream stories, sleep stories, tales meant to be experienced in that drowsy space between waking and sleeping. In the center of the room is a large stone fireplace. A fire burns there, but it's like no fire you've seen before. The flames are silver and blue and palest gold, and they make almost no sound at all, just a whisper like silk, sliding over silk. The fire gives off warmth and the most beautiful soft light, but it doesn't crackle or pop. It simply glows, peaceful and eternal. In front of the fireplace, there are several deep, comfortable chairs. They're upholstered in soft fabrics, deep burgundy and forest green, and midnight blue. Each chair has a small table beside it, with a candle and a soft blanket draped over the arm. You choose a chair, the one closest to the fire, in a beautiful deep blue that reminds you of the evening sky. As you settle into it, the chair seems to embrace you, adjusting perfectly to your body. It's the most comfortable seat you've ever experienced. You notice a blanket on the arm of your chair. It's made of the softest material imaginable, like clouds or mist given form. You pull it over yourself, and it's perfectly warm, weightless but warming, settling over you like a blessing. As you sit there, you become aware that you're not alone. At a large wooden desk near one of the bookshelves sits the librarian. She's an older woman with silver hair pulled back in a soft bun. She wears a cardigan the color of heather and reading glasses on a chain around her neck. She looks up from the book she's reading and smiles at you. A warm, knowing smile that makes you feel completely welcome. "Good evening," she says, and her voice is soft and musical. "I'm so glad you found your way here tonight. Please, stay as long as you like. This is a place for rest, for peace, for letting go of the day." You smile back and settle deeper into your chair. The fire continues its gentle shimmer. Through the glass panels in the ceiling, more stars have appeared. They're so bright here, so clear, as if you're seeing them for the first time. You notice something magical happening. Very slowly, very gently, books are beginning to float down from the shelves. They drift through the air like autumn leaves, but with purpose, with grace. They circle around the room in a slow, dreamy dance. One book floats closer to you. Its cover is deep purple, like the sky just after sunset, and it's embossed with silver stars. The title reads, "The Song of the Sleeping Garden." The book hovers near you for a moment, its pages ruffling slightly, as if in a breeze, though the air in the library is perfectly still. Then it joins the others in their gentle circling. Another book drifts by, this one bound in soft green leather with gold lettering. "The Journey of the Moonlit River," it says. Then another, "The Dream of the Mountain Peak," and another, "Whispers from the Meadow of Stars." All around you, stories are floating, dancing, waiting. But there's no pressure to read them, no urgency. Just watching them move through the air is soothing, hypnotic. They move in patterns, spirals, and figure eights, slow and graceful. The librarian rises from her desk and moves to an old gramophone in the corner. It's made of polished brass and dark wood, beautiful and antique. She winds it gently, and music begins to play. But it's not quite music. It's more like the memory of music, or the sound of music, heard from very far away. A piano, playing a melody that seems familiar, but that you can't quite place. It's beautiful and sad and peaceful all at once. "The books are choosing their readers tonight," the librarian says softly. Or perhaps the readers are choosing their books. Here, it's difficult to say which comes first. You watch the dancing books and realize you don't need to choose one. You don't need to read tonight. Just being here, in this warm, peaceful place, is enough. The fire glows. The stars shine through the glass ceiling. The books dance their slow dance. The music plays on. The librarian brings you a cup of tea, appearing beside your chair so quietly you didn't hear her approach. The cup is delicate china, painted with tiny flowers. The tea smells of chamomile and lavender, and something sweet you can't quite name. You take a sip. It's perfectly warm, not too hot, and it tastes like peaceful endings and sweet dreams. Thank you, you whisper, and she nods, smiling, and returns to her desk. You cradle the warm cup in your hands and watch the fire. In the flames, if you look closely, you can see pictures forming. A garden at dawn, a lake reflecting moonlight, a forest path covered in soft moss, a cottage window with candlelight glowing. The images form and dissolve and form again, each one more peaceful than the last. One of the floating books settles onto the small table beside you. You glance at it. The cover is soft gray, like morning mist, and the title is written in silver, The Sleeper's Journey Home. You don't open it. You just rest your hand on its cover, and somehow you can feel the story inside, warm and comforting, like a promise that everything will be all right. Time moves differently here in the Starlight Library. Minutes might be hours, or hours might be minutes. It doesn't matter. There are no clocks here, no schedules, no obligations. There is only this moment, stretching out peacefully in all directions. You hear soft sounds around you, the whisper of pages turning, though no one is reading, the gentle sigh of the wind outside, though inside all is still and warm, the quiet crackling of the silver fire like distant wind chimes, the barely there music from the gramophone, now playing something that sounds like a lullaby from childhood, though you can't remember which one. Through the tall windows, you can see the village street outside. A cat walks by, silver in the starlight. A leaf drifts down from a tree, spinning slowly. Everything outside is peaceful, sleeping, at rest. The librarian has dimmed most of the candles. Only a few remain lit, and the main light now comes from the fire and from the stars above. The room has taken on a dreamy quality, as if you're seeing it through water or mist. The edges of things have softened. The colors have deepened. The floating books are settling now, drifting back to their shelves one by one, like birds returning to their nests at nightfall. They slide into place with the softest whisper of leather and paper. Soon only a few remain in the air, circling slowly, peacefully. You finish your tea and set the cup gently on the table. The blanket is warm around you. The chair continues to hold you perfectly, supporting every part of your body. You feel yourself sinking deeper into comfort, deeper into peace. The librarian comes over one more time. She adjusts your blanket slightly, tucking it around you with a grandmother's care. She picks up the book from your table, the gray one about the sleeper's journey, and places it in your lap. You don't need to read it, she whispers. Just hold it. The story will find its way to you in your dreams. And she's right. With the book resting on your lap, you can feel its story seeping into you, not through words, but through feeling. It's a story about finding your way home, about peace, about rest, about knowing that you are safe, that you are loved, that you can let go now. The last of the floating books has settled on its shelf. The music from the gramophone has faded to almost nothing, just the ghost of a melody. The fire burns lower, its light softer, more like moonlight now than firelight. Above, through the glass ceiling, The stars are magnificent. There are so many of them, more than you've ever seen. They form patterns, constellations you recognize, and some you don't. And they're not quite still. They pulse very gently, very slowly, like a heartbeat, like breathing, like the rhythm of the universe itself. Your eyelids are growing heavy. The weight of the book on your lap is comforting. The warmth of the blanket is perfect. The chair holds you like loving arms. The room around you is safe and peaceful and timeless. The librarian has returned to her desk. She's writing something in a large leather-bound book by candlelight. She looks up and sees that your eyes are closing. She smiles, such a warm, loving smile, and mouths two words, "Sweet dreams." And you feel yourself beginning to drift, not falling, but floating, like the books were floating earlier. You're weightless, peaceful, cradled by comfort and warmth. The Starlight Library surrounds you, protects you, holds you safe. The story in the book on your lap unfolds in your mind without words. You see yourself walking down a peaceful path. There are trees on either side, their branches forming a canopy of stars overhead. The path is soft beneath your feet. You're walking home, though you don't know where home is. But you're not worried. You know you'll recognize it when you arrive. The path winds gently through a meadow of silver grass. The grass whispers as you pass, telling you secrets of peace and rest. The sky above is filled with stars, and a moon so large and bright it seems close enough to touch. In the distance, you see a light, a warm golden light, like a candle in a window. You walk toward it, unhurried, knowing it will wait for you. As you get closer, you see it's a cottage, small and perfect, with smoke rising from its chimney and flowers growing around its door. This is home. This is where you've been heading all along. The door is open, waiting. Inside, you can see a fire burning in the hearth. You can see comfortable chairs and soft blankets and everything you need for perfect rest. You step through the door and close it gently behind you. You're home. You're safe. You're at peace. And in the Starlight Library, in the blue chair by the silver fire, under the canopy of stars, you sleep. The librarian watches over you with grandmotherly love. The books on their shelves hold their stories quietly, ready for another night. The fire burns on, eternal and peaceful. Outside, the village sleeps. The stars shine. The night wraps the world in soft darkness and gentle dreams. And you rest deeply and completely, knowing that the Starlight Library will be here whenever you need it, waiting with its books and its fire and its infinite, beautiful peace. The story you carry with you now, the one from the gray book, continues to unfold in your dreams. It tells you that you are loved, that you are safe, that you can rest now completely without worry or fear. It tells you that tomorrow will take care of itself. Tonight is for sleeping, for dreaming, for healing. The librarian blows out the last candle. The only light now is from the silver fire and the stars above. It's enough. It's perfect. Rest now, dear friend. The library keeps watch while you dream. The books are quiet. The fire glows softly. The stars wheel slowly overhead, marking time in their ancient, peaceful way. And you sleep the sleep of the blessed, the protected, the deeply loved, The Starlight Library cradles you through the night, and its gift to you is this: perfect, restorative, healing rest. When morning comes, soft and gentle, you will wake slowly, peacefully, carrying a piece of the library's magic with you, but you won't quite remember how you got there or how to find it again. You'll just know that somewhere between waking and dreaming, there's a place where you are always welcome, always safe, always at peace. And on nights when sleep is hard to find, the library will call to you again, and you will find your way back to the blue chair by the silver fire, under the ceiling of stars, where stories float through the air like dreams, and where rest comes easily, naturally, beautifully. Sleep well, dear friend. The Starlight Library watches over you. Sweet dreams. Good night.